um, well, let me give you a quick overview of what Chartnote is. And we have 5 main features. We have our voice chart, an AI Scribe, and Copilot, which are based on our AI Scribe technology. Voice chart is what we use to create notes with based on dictation. So users, sorry. And so a doctor will see a patient, then record the dictation, and then create a note. So that's what doctors used to use 10 years ago before we had Dragon. You know, they will see a patient, grab a phone, dial, leave a voicemail, and then a transcriptionist will create a nice note. Well, now we have AI and they can do it in less than a minute and create a really nice note. That's what voice chart is. Then the AI Scribe, this is very new, just came out last year. And what you can do with the AI Scribe is record a doctor-patient conversation. And then from that, the AI Scribe gets a transcription and then creates a note. Copilot is something that is embedded into Chartnote. It is kind of like having ChatGPT on a secure environment and in the context of your notes. So you can be writing a note and then ask questions about that note, like after visit summaries, or maybe a specific question about how to a differential diagnosis, anything you can imagine, creating some instructions for the patient, a diet menu, some exercises, whatever you need. It's like having a digital assistant. And then we have the dictation and snippets. This is what Chartnote, how we started 4 years ago. We started just with the snippets, which are the dot phrases. And then we had a dictation, which is a voice to text live dictation. So it's exactly the same as something like Dragon. If you're familiar with Dragon, this is exactly what we do with the live dictation. So let me log in. Let's see. So when you log in, you're going to be seeing this screen. On the left, if it's a new account, it's probably going to be empty. This is where all your notes are going to appear. And then we have these 3 main buttons: voice chart, AI Scribe, and note template. If you want to build a note from scratch, you will select the note template. Here I'm going to select, for example, a soap. And you can start typing. You can insert snippets. So for example, if I'm seeing a patient with, let's say, diabetes, I can select a snippet and use these drop-down menus and text fields to create my note. You know, if you're using something like Cerner or Epic, you already have those smart phrases and dot phrases. So, but if you're using a less known EHR that doesn't have templates like this, Chartnote can be super helpful. Then you can also dictate. So for example, here on exam, patient is in no acute distress, period, next line, lungs, colon, clear bilaterally, period, next line. You get the idea. So that's dictation. These are the snippets. And from here, you can copy the sections to the EHR, or you can copy the whole note using this button. And you can do the same right there on your EHR. If you use a web-based EHR, you can use our Chrome extension. Our Chrome extension will let you dictate and insert snippets directly into EHR. I'll show you in a minute. Let's go back to the home. And whatever you do here on the web platform, you can do on our mobile platform. We have an app available on the App Store and Google Play. It's called Chartnote Mobile, and you're gonna see the list of notes, and then this button, it's basically gonna display these 3 buttons that you see on the right. So you have the same 3 options. So if you're on the go, you can create a note like I was creating on the web. On the note template, you select template and you can start dictating here. This is a 55-year-old female with history of diabetes, period. You can move to a different part of the section. You can insert snippets in the right upper corner. You can find the snippets and insert it into your note. And once you exit the note, this note is gonna appear in your web application. Let's see, yeah, right here. So the note that I just created on my phone, now it's on my web-based chart note, and from here I can continue editing, or I can dictate or just copy paste to the EHR. Anyway, our most popular feature in the last year has been what is the AI powered medical documentation. So using AI Scribe or voice chart. So I'm gonna do a sample voice chart documentation. I'm gonna do it on the phone. So let's create voice chart, and let's make sure we select the right template. So for this demo, I'm just gonna select the soap note, and the setting, I'm gonna leave it on office and follow up. You can select a different setting, like a nursing home, hospital. Language by default is English, but you can select over 30 languages. And then the AI can suggest ICD-10 code, CMT code, CPT, and in Canada they still use ICD-9, so you can use that if needed. But once you have everything, you can start recording. Next time you pull up your app, it's gonna save this selection, so you don't have to do this every time you open the app. So let's do a quick visit about the patient with diabetes that comes for follow-up. This is a 55-year-old female with history of diabetes, comes for follow-up to the clinic. She is on metformin and glipizide, denies any hypoglycemic events, and she's been exercising and eating healthy. She went to see her ophthalmologist 3 months ago. There was no retinopathy. Denies any new skin lesions or decreased sensation on her lower extremities. On exam, she's in no acute distress, lungs are clear bilaterally, heart without any murmurs, normal heart sounds, and no lower extremity edema, normal sensation, no lesions. Assessment and plan, diabetes well controlled. Her last A1C was 7.0. We'll recheck her A1C, order microalbumin, and we're gonna follow up in 4 months. We're sending a refill of her prescriptions, and continue with a healthy lifestyle. So we stop, hit transcribe, and click OK. And then you're gonna see the note processing on your phone, but it's also be processing on the website. So the idea is that you're gonna go to your website, to chartnote.com, and here you're gonna proofread. You can again type, you can dictate, and then once it's ready, you're gonna transfer to the EHR. So we're gonna use this demo EHR. Open a patient here. let me select an encounter and open a note. So you could select the whole note, and depending on the EHR that you have, if you have like a single block where you put all the notes there, you can just copy the whole note. But there are a lot of EHRs that have sections. So what you want to do is copy the subjective and then the objective, assessment, and plan. Now, the AI Scribe works the same, but you're gonna do it between a doctor, between your patients, right? So, again, if you have a laptop or a desktop computer, what you want to do is go to AI Scribe, hit record. If it's a desktop computer, you want to make sure you have good microphone, USB, omnidirectional microphone, something like this. They're $25 to $35 on Amazon, and it will have you get a good recording, good audio quality from the whole room. If you have a laptop computer, usually they have good internal microphones. Now, if you have your phone and you want to use the AI Scribe, first, before you start, it's important that you tell the patient that get their verbal consent. So usually what we tell our users is that you can just tell the patient that you're going to use this app, and the AI, the app is going to record the conversation, and then the AI is create a note, and that way you can pay more attention to the patient, and they usually agree. You can also write a small sentence on your note that they gave you consent. The other thing is, well, obviously, if they didn't give you consent, you can use a voice chart. But once they give you consent, you start recording, and you want to put the phone in between the patient and you. Or another way to do it is if you turn your phone upside down and you put in your chest pocket. The microphone is on the top, the bottom of the phone usually. So you put on your side pocket, and you can start do the visit, conduct the visit, and then at the end you can turn off the phone, and you can even, if you're, for example, in the ER, you're talking to the patient, you can stop. Let's say that we're going to order some labs, some imaging. You, after half an hour or so, the labs come back. You can go back to that note and continue recording the conversation. If you're in a different setting, make sure that, let's say, for example, if you're in the ED, you'll select the ED template. And if you're a psychiatrist, maybe you want to get mental health notes. You can create your own notes. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. Same thing, after you get the note, you're gonna on your phone, you're gonna get the note on the computer as well, and then you transfer to the EHR. Now, moving along to we don't have like integration into any EHR right now, although that's our plan in the next few months. But what we do have is something that is called Chrome extension. So let's see. So if you're in have a Chrome browser, although this also works on Microsoft Edge, and you use Google Chartnote Chrome extension, the first link that you see here, it's gonna open the Chrome Web Store, and it's super easy to install. You click Add to Chrome, and then you're gonna see this jigsaw puzzle piece, and you can click on this push pin to save the extension to the browser. So next time you just click here, you want to log in. And what you're seeing here is basically all the snippets that you have in your account. By default, you get over 1,000 snippets on your account, and you can add your own snippets. We actually have a community where you can import those snippets from other users into your own account and then edit them. You're gonna see all the notes that you've been creating on Chartnote. So like this one for the diabetes follow-up, you can, with a click, use insert into your EHR, and then you can have a microphone to dictate into the EHR. So let's give you a quick demo of how that works. So let me go to the demo EHR. Okay, so for example, here you can insert or you can dictate. So let's turn on the microphone again. And we can, this is a 55-year-old female with history of diabetes, period. So you can dictate into the EHR, you can insert snippets. So for example, let's insert my dementia exam template. So you insert like that. You can also use insert using the abbreviation. So for example, the abbreviation for my dementia exam template is PE-adult.dementia. So if you remember your abbreviation, you type at PE. Sorry, I already forgot. PE adult dementia. Okay. PE adult dementia. Then click tab, and it's going to expand the snippet. If it's a more complex snippet where it has drop-down menus or other fields, it's gonna open this pop-up window. You do all your selections, click insert, and then it's going to insert into your EHR. So that's super helpful. If you created your note using AI Scribe, for example, you could insert a hold note from the extension. So for example, the last one we created, we can just click and you insert a snippet into your EHR. So that's helpful if you don't want to go back and forth from Chartnote and EHR. We eventually gonna work up on the integrations with the EHR, but for now the Chrome extension is a good way to go. So going back, let me see my so another thing that I wanted to talk about is that Chartnote is HIPAA compliant. We can sign a business associate agreement with you. Just send us an email and we'll send you agreement. Let's see. If you need any help, we have 24/7 support here in the right lower corner. You can always have a conversation with our support team. Here you have the Learn section. If you click here, you're gonna see all our video tutorials, and they're super helpful. We also have the help desk, and the help desk, you can search for articles in our knowledge base. Let's see. And well, to end this, I'm just gonna go over the pricing of Chartnote. So we have tier pricing. We have a freemium business model, so you can start with a free account, and with a free account, you have access to all the features with some limitations. So you can expand up to 150 templates and snippets. You can dictate up to 15 minutes a month and create up to 15 notes using AI. Then you have the premium. The premium is basically if you want to have unlimited use of snippets. The professional one is you will get it if you want to have unlimited dictation, and this is the voice, the speech to text live dictation. Not the one with AI generated content. So voice chart is the AI assisted note generation. So if you want to have unlimited AI, then you want to get the max. You can use unlimited AI Scribe, unlimited voice chart, unlimited Copilot. If you get a yearly subscription, you get a like 70% discount on the yearly subscription. So you can also get a 7-day free trial if you sign up. You can always get a free trial and then see if this works for you. If you're a student, you can also get a 50% discount on max subscriptions. Anyway, well, let me see if there are any questions here in the chat. I don't see any questions, but feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'm always happy to talk to all our users. Any feedback, we have like a very easy way to give feedback. We have a big, let's see, a big feedback button here at the bottom of Chartnote. So anyway, thank you for joining us today, and hope you have a great weekend. Sorry, great week. Take care.